right, good afternoon and welcome to Sports Talk right here on the family station Love 101 FM. Today is August 2. It's the second day of August. I honestly cannot believe that we are at August already. I feel like the year I feel like the year just started. Like, how are we here at the second day of August, right? How are we? How are we? How are we? How are we here at the second day of August? And I'm going to tell you shortly because we are just about, in terms of the countdown, to 50 days to go until the World Athletics Championships. And that's going to be in actually 41 days. I'm so sorry. 41 days, 14 hours, 56 minutes, and 30 seconds now. 41 hours, 14 days, 56 minutes, and now 20 seconds. Right. Right. Yeah. A lot has been happening in the world of sports. Of course, we know the US trials has started. It has begun. It has had some hits and some misses. So we'll try to give you up to date. Of course, yes, I know you guys want to know what is happening as much as you guys will be like, oh, we don't really like the Americans. I mean, you guys can say that. We are interested to see what they are bringing to the table because to us Jamaicans, especially in the sprints, the US, they are our fiercest competitors, and so we want to see what is happening with them all the time. So yeah, we're gonna see because we heard some fast time running. I mean, it was fast and it was good win. But I'll give my I'll definitely be giving my take on it. Yeah, let me do this because I'm not sure why this is just like not sitting right. Good. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about some netball. One of our big netballers saying goodbye to the ANZ league earlier this week, and of course the elite netball finals was at the National Stadium last Sunday. So we'll get to talk about the winners. I'll just give you the results of that, and we have of course cricket to talk about because the West Indies continue to lose. So they continue to lose and we continue to talk about them, right? And then we're going to talk about some football because in, I wouldn't say 24 hours, but we've had some updates as relates to a particular football club. And yeah, so well, not even football club, but I guess you can call it club, but it's really the gentleman in charge. And then you'll get to hear my thoughts a little bit about the appointment of a technical assistant director technical. I'll tell you exactly what the position is, right? The technical appointment of Mr. Rudolph Speed, and we've gotten some reaction so far, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, Jamaica still trying to get relay teams to the World Athletic Championships for next month. So we're still chasing races coming up. I think NACAC at the NACAC games we'll be chasing some races. So yeah, boy. All right, so let's start on the note of netball. Let's do that. So, um, Ramelda Aiken George, she has now said that that's it. She's not going to participate anymore, not anymore, but officially retired now from playing. Well, I'd say internationally, but it's not. I mean, in the league. So the ANZ league, she is officially said, she's hanging it in, and that's it. She's done with playing. Not done. Let me not say done, but she is, finished with netball at that level in terms of that professional level. Let me say that professional level. And, she has given the sport, Romelda, having won multiple MVP with the Adelaide Thunderbirds she played for. Yes. And definitely a trailblazer. So she did 18 seasons, 245 games, four premierships, three league MVPs, and two iconic seasons. And she has called an incredible career. I mean, we know Romelda is one of the trailblazers. I do believe she was the first Jamaican to play in the ANZ, which opened up doors for all our amazing players that we have playing in the Suncorp ANZ championships. That well, yeah, and of course the championships concluded with, I think, Janelle Fowler Reed's team lost in the finals last night or the night before, right? So yeah, um, Aiken George retiring now from professional, right? Yeah, I guess it professional because I don't see, I'm not seeing her coming back in the national setup at all. So I guess we'll get that part of the announcement, but definitely in terms of how career wise she's done playing in the ANZ, and I'm sure maybe we'll see her possibly, like her older sister Nicole, maybe going into maybe a technical or, coach role. We'll see about it. We're excited for, her, as I said, trailblazer for this era of netballers, and so we can have so many players. As I said, Janelle Fowler Reed. There is Simona Jock. There is Latanya Wilson. There's Jodie and Ward. So many of our players are now getting the opportunity to play in that league. So that's just amazing. And then last Sunday at the National Stadium, we saw the Kingston Hummingbirds taking on the Manchester Spurs. I think the Manchester Spurs, they came into this finals as unbeaten in the league, I should say, and unfortunately they lost. Yes, lost to the Kingston Hummingbirds. They lost to the Kingston Hummingbirds, and that was a very good match, very close match. The final score in the match was Kingston Hummingbirds 52 and Manchester Spurs 50. And as I said, the Spurs, they were losing their first game in a finals, and it's that's, in sports, that's how sports can be unforgiving, that you do well for the entire season, and when it matters most, you lose a game, and or your something is off, or your race is not right, or that's just how unforgiving sports can be. But the Manchester Spurs, I mean, I saw a few games, and they really looked to be head and shoulders above everybody else. However, the Kingston Hummingbirds, they have a very good team as well. A few national players in the Kingston Hummingbirds setup, and they were able to hold their nerves along with their coaches and be able to carve out a 52-50 win over the Manchester Spurs. So congratulations to the Kingston Hummingbirds as the 2025 Netball Jamaica Elite League champions. And then just then a few days later, we heard of the Horizon Netball Series. If you don't know what the Horizon Netball Series is, it's a partnership between Jamaica and England, and that last year was the first of it. I think Jamaica won that series. There were four games, so two, three, 3-1. Yeah, Jamaica won the first series, and the series is back The series is back this year, where we'll see the Sunshine Girls take on the England Roses, they're called. The first game is going to be on December 6th and December 7th, and I think they return to England on the weekend for the next set of games. It's a four-match series between Jamaica and the netballers, so Sunshine Girls, that's the senior team, and the England Roses. And I'm so excited for this, very, 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 very excited for this season, as it gives our team an opportunity to play at the highest level. Of course, last year before I think the series started, England was three and Jamaica was four, and now Jamaica are three and England are four. So this series is a lot. To it means a lot for both countries, right? And of course, if you listen to my interview with the new netball president Karen Ball the other day, you'd have heard her say that she's interested to get the team up into the top two, or even at the very pinnacle of the sport. And this, playing more international games, will allow the team to, or playing the bigger size internationally, will allow the team to gain the points it needs to be ranked way up, way up, way up. I mean, way up. They're in third. It's not. I mean, it's to go further, to go second and third. Of course, Australia, New Zealand, they always are first and second. So we want to shake things up a bit. I think England got into the top two some years ago. Remember when Joe Hart and this goal attack that I can't. Her name slips me right now. I'm looking right at her. Um, let's see me. Cookie is her last name. Yeah, can't remember her first name, but I remember when they had a fantastic team, England Roses. And England Roses, of course, they are very good, very, very, very good competitors for us. So yeah, that comes up, as I said, in Jamaica. And of course, you'll hear more about it as we go along. But the Horizon series has been renewed, and the first set of games will come up December 6th and 7th, right here in Jamaica, in the National Indoor Sports Center. We're going to go for our first break right here on Sports Talk, but stay with us. We'll be right back.
We're in the hurricane season and the hottest time of the year. But no worries, Lanco has you covered. By the way, you're covered with Lanco Cool Guard or Urethanizer roof coating yet? Use Lanco roof coatings to waterproof your roof and also benefit from a cooler home with our advanced Thermoflex technology. Get 10 to 20% discount on Lanco Urethanizer and Cool Guard roof coating island-wide this hurricane season. Lanco, your waterproofing expert.
Every Saturday, 7 p.m. to midnight on Love 101. You're invited to travel in time with music at its best. It's the Gospel Music Machine with the Gospel Music Master, Nigel Wilkinson. From your favorite choir music to Christian contemporary, a touch of reggae and the Caribbean feel.
The Gospel Music Machine with Nigel Wilkinson.
Nigel playing the tune. Yep, the Gospel Music Master is still playing the tunes down alone. And he's definitely your music master. Saturdays, 7 p.m. to midnight. You won't regret the link. It's on the family station, Love 101.
That is all I need.
It all comes down to this. The voices have inspired, the talent has amazed. Now it's time for the grand finale of Jamaica Gospel Star 2025, live at the National Indoor Sports Center in Kingston this Sunday, August 3 at 8 p.m. Come witness the final showdown as the top gospel voices in the nation lift their praise and battle for the crown. Listen live on Love 101 FM as we will share the season's finale with you. That's Jamaica Gospel Star 2025, the season finale, Sunday, August 3 at 8 p.m. live on the family station Love 101. This is a special announcement from Love 101 and Love Television. Our general offices will be closed on Independence Day, Wednesday, August 6, and will reopen on Thursday, August 7 at 8:30 a.m. Programs and commercials for the period Wednesday, August 6 through to Thursday, August 7 should be submitted by 12 noon on Monday, August 4, obituaries and notices by 1:30 p.m. on the same day to ensure scheduling for broadcast. Love 101 and Love TV wish for you and yours an exciting and memorable holiday.
All right, welcome back to Sports Talk right here on the family station Love 101 FM. And of course, before the break, we were talking about netball, but now we're going to go into some track and field. And as I said, we definitely want to know what's going on over there in the US trials, and there's so many other things, but so many other track and field US athletes in the news, just not for running, but maybe we'll talk about that. All right, so let's start with the women's 100 meters finals. That was dominated by Melissa Jefferson Wooden. She ran a personal best and world lead of 10.65 seconds. Second was Kayla White, 10.84. Third was Aliyah Hobbs, 10.92. Fourth was Twanisha Terry, 10.94. Tamara Davis, 10.97. Jessisha Sears, 11 second flat. Tamara Clark, 11.11, same time as Jenna Prandini, and English Gardner was ninth in 11.17 seconds. And you might be listening and be like, oh, but I'm not hearing Shakira's name. Yes, she's not. She is the defending champion, not the depending, but the defending champion in the 100 meters. And so she has a bye to the world championships. And we'll talk about Shakira a little bit, Shakari, a little bit more. Just the information that has come out about her. Right. So Jefferson 10.65. I think it was positive 0.4 win per second. Let me tell you, Melissa Jefferson has been running amazing for the all right. Yes. Amazing for the entire season. Like from Grand Slam. And I think she would have taken the time off. And now she's come back and run 10.65, which is no fluke. Which is absolutely no fluke. But I would say this. Oregon is a very fast track. And we know that Oregon is a very fast track. So for me, I'd love to see Melissa Jefferson, and this is just personally, and maybe others out there have the same thinking. But for me, I would have seen over the years that Americans run fast at home, or they run fast on tracks that are set to be fast. But when it comes on to championships and performing, sometimes it doesn't live up to the big times that they were running. And that's nothing against Melissa Jefferson. It's just the reality of how things are. And I mean, I think also, I mean, Masai, I think she ran 12.17 in the Grand Slam, and she's just not been able to produce that time again. So it sometimes, when I see them running, or any athlete running a time that is very fast in the US, it's questionable for me. It's questionable for me because I'm like, can you run fast outside of the US, or can you run fast when the lights are really on, like in a final, so on and so forth. I think it was surprising to see Tonisha Terry down in fourth. I didn't expect Tonisha to finish down so far down in the field. But Aliyah Hobbs, I mean, I'm not gonna say that Aliyah is the grandma of the field, but herself, Jenna Prendini, and English Gardner. Honestly, I thought English Gardner stopped running. So when I saw ninth, I'm like, English Gardner is still running. Wow. Wow. Didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. And of course, Jenna Prendini as well, because you've seen some of these ladies or heard the names over and over again at different championships. So when you still see them 2025 and still going, that's just an amazing thing. But again, Melissa Jefferson Nunes running a world lead of 10.65 seconds to win the women's 100 meters at the US trials yesterday. All right, we move on now to the 100-meter finals for the men, which was won by Kenny Benrick, aka Kung Fu Kenny. If you guys know, that's that. That's what. So, you know, anyways, right. So he ran 9.79 seconds. Courtney Lindsay was second in 9.82 seconds. Tamaris McCollum was third in 9.83 seconds. Trayvon Bromell, fourth, 9.84. Christian Coleman, fifth, 9.86. Maurice Gleaton was sixth in 9.92. Ronnie Baker, 9.92. Mercedes Moore, 10.03, and Lawrence Johnson, 10.13. Let me tell you something. First of all, I'm not surprised that Kenny Benderick won this race. Kung Fu Kenny, same person. He's been running very, very good for the season. And again, one of the athletes who did very well on the Grand Slam series, right? In both 100 and 200 meters. And so I know his coach and the team, they would have taken off the break that they needed so that, they can get him back to peak again. And so it seems to be working. I mean, 979 is no joke, of course, and that puts pressure. No, I mean the world lead is still 975, right? So 979 is not too far away from that. So yeah, and of course, even Courtney Lindsay and Tamaris McCollum still within the same region of what Oblique Seville and Akeem Blake are running. So truth is that let's see what happens in 41 days, right? So yeah, so the US trials, as I said, if you're just joining, the US trials is what we are looking at. I'm just looking at some of the performances we from the trials itself. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's giving what it's supposed to be giving. Crazy, right? It's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and of course, out of the U.S. trials, we heard that Shakari, she's been charged with domestic violence against Christian Coleman, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. Talking about Christian Coleman, Coleman finished what, fourth? Boy, I thought this was a season that Christian was coming back, but I guess um that didn't quite work out. And of course, I always say it's not just what you do on the track, it's off the field. And the story being in the news, and American journalists can be sometimes demanding and wanting to break the story, etc., etc. So they've probably been running on Christian, trying to get his side of the story and all of that. So that, I think, us that added pressure. But I really, really wanted him to make to get an individual spot. I kind of like Coleman in that. I kind of like Coleman. Even though, as I said, it was alleged that he and Shikari, they had a domestic dispute, and you know, Shikari ended up spending a night in jail cell, which is crazy to me. Not her first time, by the way. But that's what comes with the character. It's funny because I was on TikTok the other day, and there's this TikToker who was saying, I won't call the name, but he was saying, he was speaking about America, and he was saying how they do not get the recognition from their sporting body per se, not even dealerships. Like sometimes they're not looked at because they are not necessarily married to somebody who is a certain color, or they're a certain color and their partner is the same color, and just a lot of things that happen in terms of how decisions are made over there, which is very interesting to me. So, right. You might be asking, but I don't hear Noah Lyle's name, and you're talking about American trials. Noah would have ran the first round in the trials and then decided that, because the truth is that he does not need to win. He does not need to run. I think he's trying to raise himself into fitness, but I don't think that if he and his coach were honest with each other, that's Lowell Niles I'm speaking to now. If he and his coach were honest with each other, then you would know that he's not in the best of shape right now. And I think going after the 200 might just serve them well, than trying to retain both titles, because at the times that he's running now at 10:02, I'm not even sure if that's going to make it past the semifinals. Like, I can tell you 8 men now who more than 8 men, but 8 right now who would have run faster than 10.02. So, it is just what it is, and I'm hoping that he just focuses on the 200 and try to get a medal there, because listen, we know how championships are. No medals, no medals are given to you. You have to earn every single one of them. So yeah, that's just it for me. And as it relates to him, I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of the US trials are gonna look like. I mean, I think what the one, just like in Jamaica, I think one of the races I'm anticipating in the women's 100-meter hurdles, I want to see, how they go about handling that. Yes, how they go about handling that. Of course, they only have three spaces, as the defending champion is from Jamaica, which is Danielle Williams. So yeah, that's the update on what's going on over there in the USA. We're gonna go for a second break right here on Sports Talk, but stay with us. We'll be right back with more.
Remix the summer with Digicel. 100 lucky winners win $100,000 each, plus surprises all summer. To enter, buy a SIM, 7-day plan or higher, switch to Digicel. Be an active postpaid or Digicel Plus customer, or receive US $15 or more from abroad. Gift a friend a plan. They could win $25,000. Remix the summer with Digicel. Authorized under Section 58 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promo ends September 15, 2025. Conditions apply. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for more info. Digicel, better connected this summer.
Juicy have the flavor pan lock. Party specialist still they pan top. Fresh bake with the crust flaker. Plus breakfast, lunch and dinner for all.
The best inside and out. All the styles people just hurry about. Beef, chicken and shrimp. We veggie and plant-based without the meat.
Juicy have the flavor pan lock. 45 years we still they pan top.
Get your favorite patties at Juicy Patty Stores Island Wide. 45 years of serving serious Jamaican food.
Brunswick, tuna the only option. Give me the one thing, no me no want a fraction. Brunswick tuna, morning, night or noon. I'm ready for the action. Brunswick tuna, they on me plate. Now they eat it for dinner, now the morning for me breakfast. You can have it anytime, anyway, with couple slices of bread or crackers. What's convenient, tastes good and affordable. Brunswick tuna, Brunswick love tuna. Love me under the pitney in a school. Chunky Nile, spicy Thai chili, chunky water. Tuna, Brunswick tuna. Snacking made easy, snacking made tasty, snacking made healthy.
Every Saturday, 7 p.m. to midnight on Love 101. You're invited to travel in time with music at its best. It's the Gospel Music Machine with the Gospel Music Master, Nigel Wilkinson. From your favorite choir music to Christian contemporary, a touch of reggae and the Caribbean feel.
Gospel Music Machine with Nigel Wilkinson.
Nigel a play the tune.
Yep, the Gospel Music Master is still playing the tunes down alone. And he's definitely your music master. Saturdays, 7 p.m. to midnight. You won't regret the link. It's on the family station, Love 101.
That is all I need.
It all comes down to this. The voices have inspired. The talent has amazed. Now it's time for the grand finale of Jamaica Gospel Star 2025. Live at the National Indoor Sports Center in Kingston this Sunday, August 3 at 8 p.m. Come witness the final showdown as the top gospel voices in the nation lift their praise and battle for the crown. Listen live on Love 101 FM as we will share the season's finale with you. That's Jamaica Gospel Star 2025, the season finale, Sunday, August 3 at 8 p.m. Live on the family station, Love 101. This is a special announcement from Love 101 and Love Television. Our general offices will be closed on Independence Day, Wednesday, August 6, and will reopen on Thursday, August 7 at 8:30 a.m. Programs and commercials for the period Wednesday, August 6 through to Thursday, August 7 should be submitted by 12 noon on Monday, August 4, obituaries and notices by 1:30 p.m. on the same day to ensure scheduling for broadcast. Love 101 and Love TV wish for you and yours an exciting and memorable holiday.
Welcome back to Sports Talk right here on the family station, Love 101 FM. So on Wednesday, the Jamaica Football Federation released this press release. So it says Mr. Rudolph Speed roll with the senior men's national team. And of course, it's dated July 30. It says the Jamaica Football Federation is pleased to announce that Mr. Rudolph Speed, chairman of the Jamaica Football Federation Technical Committee, has been appointed to serve as technical advisor to the senior men's national team for the remainder of the 2026 CONCACAF FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign. Mr. Speed brings to the role a wealth of technical knowledge and competitive experience having led Cavalier FC to the Jamaica Premier League titles in 2021, 2024, and 2025, and most notably securing the 2024 CONCACAF Caribbean Cup in his advisory capacity. Mr. Speed will provide detailed opponent analysis specifically for the upcoming matches against Bermuda, Curacao, and Trinidad and Tobago, as well as technical insight to support the preparation and strategy of the coaching staff. The of course, President of the JFF, Mr. Michael Ricketts, welcomed the appointment, stating that following the discussions with head coach Steve McLaren, it was agreed that Speed's deep knowledge of the national game and analytical strengths make him ideally suited for this role. Mr. McLaren believes that Mr. Speed's contribution will significantly enhance the team's preparation during the critical phase of qualification. Additionally, the head coach has indicated his intention to further strengthen the technical staff, and further discussions on this matter will be held. Of course, Mr. McLaren also shared his confidence in the appointment, saying, "From my very first interaction with Rudolph, I recognized the depth of his footballing intellect and regional expertise. His accomplishments in Jamaica and across the Caribbean speak for themselves. As we prepare to face the Caribbean opposition in the next qualification window, I am certain that prospect his perspective will be a valuable, or rather perspective will be a valuable asset to the coaching team." And of course, the Reggae Boys, they will resume their FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign in September with two key fixtures on September 5, 2025, away versus Bermuda, that's 5 o'clock Jamaica time, and at the National Stadium, 7 p.m., September 9, versus Trinidad and Tobago. And it says the Jamaica Football Federation looks forward to Mr. Speed's contributions and remains committed to providing the necessary support to ensure the senior national men's team success to the road to the 2026 World Cup. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And here I have a few questions. Yeah. Um and you can tell me, what do you think of Miss Rudolph Speed's appointment as technical, let me see if I can find the title. So, technical advisor to the senior men's team, which I guess is like a technical director, who game they have head coach and technical director. I suspect that's what it is. Technical advisor. We've never seen this position before in the JFF, or in the construct of the JFF, which is interesting. But Rudolph Speed is in charge, based on my knowledge and based on this article. He is in charge of the Jamaica Football Federation Technical Committee. So, I think the first question for me, or the first concern for me, is who does the technical advisor of the national team actually report to? As in, is it that Rudolph Speed is going to be reporting to himself because he sits on the JFF technical committee? Or, like, I don't understand. Like, that's one of the major concerns, or for me, one of the major red flags with this. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying it's a bad appointment or it's a good appointment. I can't say that because I've never seen Rudolph Speed coach at this national level. I've never seen it. I don't know if he has been a part of the younger group setup, but I've never seen him coaching at a national level, and I'm concerned. But I don't think he's there for the coaching. He's supposed to be there for the technical analysis. And as I think he's a chartered accountant, then probably he's just probably he's good at that, right? So yeah. And then my thing is the time, because the last time I checked, I'm sure he's now coaching a team in Manning Cup, or is yeah. So how does he juggle between coaching a schoolboy football team, coaching at Cavaliers, and then being the technical advisor to the senior men's team? I'm not sure if it is that Mr. Speed intends to duplicate himself, but we hope that he goes about everything with a lot of speed, right? Interesting. And then yes, I think those are the three things. I think I'm not sure that he, as I said, we don't know if it's a good or I don't know if it's a good or bad decision that right. I don't know if it's a good or bad decision that this appointment was made. Do I think that we needed to appoint somebody? Yes, because I know that it would have been difficult to get. Let me not say get rid of, but Steve McLaren obviously needed help. Um, is this the help? Is this a solution? I'm not sure. But the goal right now is to get to the FIFA World Cup in 2026. That is the goal, and that I'm hoping is the goal of everybody. And I think everybody just need to lock down, focus, laser focus on this particular goal, and just get it going. Like, come on, man, just get it going, just get it going, just get it going. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, as I said, I don't necessarily know. I can't say if it's a good or bad appointment right now. That's what I will continue to say. And I guess it will only say if it's a good or bad if we qualify or don't qualify for the World Cup. I think that's what it would be. But opponent research is very important. I'm not sure how much of that Steve McLaren would have done in the Gold Cup. So yeah, maybe we're lacking in that area, and maybe he doesn't have the backroom staff. So we're bringing in Mr. Speed to come and deal with the technical things, so the coach that can focus on coaching. That's the story that's what I'm gonna go with, honestly, because the reporting too, and then I'm not sure, he's never coached to me a national side before. And when I look at the players, he would have won in 2024, 2025, but in terms of the Jamaica Premier League, but he's been with this set of team or those sets of boys for a very long time. I mean, at least 5 years with all of them. So what is the results time with him? That type of thing, just that type of thing. But, you know, we trust that this is the right direction, and as much as some of us don't want to hear, we trust that this is the right direction. And as I said, if this gets us to the FIFA World Cup in next year, then by all means, let's have it and let's get it done. All right, we're gonna go for our final break right here on Sports Talk, and when we come back, we might talk. I joke. We're gonna talk about cricket, lovely cricket. I don't know. West Indies, West Indies, West Indies. But stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
Me just never did I get through with no work, and me did I get desperate. Till one day me see one ad, but them want somebody for work at a massage parlor. Trust me, the place was nothing like them advertised. From the very first day, I had to be giving much more than massages.
Verify the legitimacy of job advertisements with the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. To report suspected cases of human trafficking, call the nearest police station, 119 or 888 PROTECT. A message from the Ministry of National Security.
Every Saturday, 7 p.m. to midnight on Love 101. You're invited to travel in time with music at its best. It's the Gospel Music Machine with the Gospel Music Master, Nigel Wilkinson. From your favorite choir music to Christian contemporary, a touch of reggae and the Caribbean feel.
Gospel Music Machine with Nigel Wilkinson.
Nigel play the tune.
Yep, the Gospel Music Master is still playing the tunes down alone. And he's definitely your music master. Saturdays, 7 p.m. to midnight. You won't regret the link. It's on the family station, Love 101.
That is all I need.
It all comes down to this. The voices have inspired, the talent has amazed. Now it's time for the grand finale of Jamaica Gospel Star 2025, live at the National Indoor Sports Center in Kingston this Sunday, August 3 at 8 p.m. Come witness the final showdown as the top gospel voices in the nation lift their praise and battle for the crown. Listen live on Love 101 FM as we will share the season's finale with you. That's Jamaica Gospel Star 2025, the season finale, Sunday, August 3 at 8 p.m. live on the family station Love 101. This is a special announcement from Love 101 and Love Television. Our general offices will be closed on Independence Day, Wednesday, August 6, and will reopen on Thursday, August 7 at 8:30 a.m. Programs and commercials for the period Wednesday, August 6 through to Thursday, August 7 should be submitted by 12 noon on Monday, August 4, obituaries and notices by 1:30 p.m. on the same day to ensure scheduling for broadcast. Love 101 and Love TV wish for you and yours an exciting and memorable holiday.
Turn the flame up and take it to 100. This summer, we're turning up the love across Jamaica. It's the Double the Love Summer Tour with Love 101.
Everything a double.
Join us in 5 parishes for live broadcast of the Gospel Train and Youth Connection, plus community cook-offs, family sports, games, and good vibes. From Portmore to St. Thomas, Manchester, Mobile, and Kingston.
I'm about to have a good day.
We're spreading faith, fun, and fellowship island-wide. And it all ends with a big back-to-school grand finale in Kingston. The Double the Love Summer Tour, powered by Love 101, the family station. Don't you miss it.
God made the universe, knows me by my name, so it's a good day. Baby in my arms, walking through the neighborhood.
Yay! Welcome Jamaica. Hello world. I am Jakal Dyer. Wake up early. Have your cup of coffee ready as we start the day right Monday to Friday from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. in Love in the Morning. Love in the Morning with me, Jakal Dyer, on the family station, Love 101.
Love in the morning on Love 101. So come get inspired with Jakal Dyer.
Calling all gospel artists. Are you looking for your break in the gospel music industry? Are you a big sensation but not getting enough recognition? Well, submit your name and song via our email to the producer at love101.org. That's producer at love101.org. You and your music just might be featured inside music on a Friday at 2:15 p.m. We are the family station, Love 101, and we are celebrating music, family, and love.
All right, welcome back to Sports Talk right here on the family station Love 101 FM. And we go with some cricket, lovely cricket, or cricket, woeful cricket, because that's the West Indies, yeah, man. Woeful cricket we're getting from them now. This is now what? 6 games and 6 losses for the new T20 captain. Is it? Is it now 6? Is it now? Ah, boy, I tell you, I tell you. I don't want to be like, but I'm. It's not. Yeah. So let's look back on the game. Of course, you know West Indies would have lost the 5 game T20 series to Australia, and they started a new series against Pakistan. 3 T20s. That's what it is. 3 T20s, and this was what first time Shea Hope was winning the toss, and I am not sure that winning the toss and bowling second, as in chasing, was the best thing for Shea Hope to do. As if you were watching the game or following along with the game, you saw that the pitch kind of deteriorated in the second innings, which made it a little bit more difficult, or even greater, the difficulty level for the West Indies to chase down. So I'm trying to figure out if what I don't understand or what I need to figure out or get is they don't have the talks about how the pitch is. You're out there warming up. The bowlers don't give their feedback. The batsmen don't give. The coach don't come out to say. The technical person, nobody comes out to say, "Oh, I think this pitch would be better if we were chasing." Or is it that Shea Hope got caught up in the morning moment, having lost 5 tosses in the Australia series? He's like, you know what? If I win the toss today, I'm gonna bat second because the last 5 T20s I was not able to bat second. So today, come rain or shine, I'm going to bat second. No, like I can't think of anything else. Right? So Pakistan, they posted 178 for 8 of 20 overs, and West Indies, they fell short by just about 14 or 15 runs, because 14 would have tied it. So 15 runs. And let's just look at the scoreboard. So let's look at what the bowlers gave us. Jedediah Blades, he took 3. No, didn't take 3. Didn't take any wickets. His 2 overs went for 24 runs. Jason Holder, he took 1 wicket for 35 runs off his 4 overs. Akil Hussain, 1 wicket for 31 runs off his 4 overs. Shamar Joseph took 3 for 30 off his 4 overs. Ruston Chase, he didn't take any wickets for his 4 overs, or rather 3 overs went for 23, and Romario Shepherd took 1 wicket in 3 overs, and that over going for 29. All right, and then let's look now at the West Indies performance. Let's go back. I mean, of course, you know, a few players, I'm not going to say of course, but a few players were dropped, including former captain Rovman Powell and Brandon King, the opener. So Johnson Charles was retired, but yeah, Johnson Charles, he opened the batting. He got up to a good 35, and then Joel Anderson came in. He also got 35 as well. And that's good. Shea Hope, captain, comes in, only makes 2 runs. Gudakesh Motti made duck, or 0 for those who don't know what a duck is. Shafin Rutherford, 11. Ruston Chase, 5. Romario Shepherd, 12. And they left Jason Holder unbeaten on 30s, right? Not unbeaten. Jason Holder got 30 runs, and Shamar Joseph, both Jason Holder and Shamar Joseph, closed out the series with 30 and 21. At this point, I don't know. I don't think I've said it. I said it last week, and I will say it again. I don't think it's working out as it relates to Darren Sammy and coaching all 3 formats. I don't know what is going on, and why are we not in an emergency meeting. I think they're waiting on 3 other teams to beat us up before they get themselves together, because it must be that. It could not be anything else. It could never. No, it couldn't be anything else. It must be that them waiting on something drastic to happen, because why have we not made, I mean, we made, in terms of player choice plays, going with a different team, but I mean, I got a glimpse of the game, and I can tell you, the bowler set the field or the captain set the field a certain way, and then all of a sudden, I mean, you just people just start doing what they want to do, and I'm not sure that the captain has the respect of his other peers. Um, it's just a crazy time, and as I said, boy, Sammy, as we continue to lose games, both you and Shea Hope are looking very slim for you because I'm not sure how effective Shea Hope is as a wicket keeper. I'm not sure. Like as a wicket keeper captain, I'm not sure the effectiveness of him there, right there. So, and that's just the truth. Uh, we we can't bat first and win, and we can't chase down and win, something is fundamentally wrong because that's the two ways that you win games in cricket. Like it doesn't go beyond that, and we're not able to right now. We're now what, 6 games, 6 losses. That's how Shea Hope wants to start his championship, losing to Australia and then 1 game down to Pakistan. That is just crazy. That is really, really just crazy. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that we can continue like this, man. We cannot continue like this and just be like, okay, let them do what they want to do, blah, blah, blah. No, man, we have to, like, there's no accountability, there's no responsibility, we're just be like, oh, we're gonna call in the greats, as if the greats are gonna solve all the other problems that we have going around. And they absolutely um cannot. The greats cannot. We need to focus on getting the team up to standard. And we have to start with the head coach and with the head captain. Let's get the team up to standard and let's try to play this cricket, lovely cricket, this gentleman sport that is being advertised at right now, which is not very gentleman like. Can't just be losing like that. Like at some point, we're just gonna not gonna watch it, and people are just not gonna talk about West Indies cricket, or when they talk about it, it's just in passing. Nothing that they or Caribbean community can connect to, and in the world we don't have a lot of things that we connect to as a Caribbean community, and West Indies cricket is one of them. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts. The second game in this series, I do believe that comes up tonight, 7 o'clock Jamaica time, and of course, the streaming platform. I don't need to tell you if where you watch your cricket. You can go there and watch it if you'd like. Yeah, right. This has been Sports Talk. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sports Talk today, right here on the family station, Love 101 FM. We do this every Saturday between the hours of 1 to 2 p.m. And of course, don't forget to download the Love 101 FM Jamaica app in the App Store, Love 101 FM Jamaica, in the Google Play Store, Love 101 FM Jamaica. And of course, when you download, you can listen to the app on the go, and you can also listen to the replay of your favorite programs, as you can listen to them as a podcast. Yes, this has been Sports Talk. Catch you next Saturday with some more interesting sports happenings.